Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a semi-wet, but at least for now sunny Thursday. So yesterday was actually first time for me that I joined a film club meeting, you can say. I joined this club all the way back in March. And because of the corona and so on, then all these social gatherings, including the ones that had been arranged or planned to be arranged by the club, since then were cancelled. Luckily for them, they had managed to get a larger place where everybody could sit with some social distancing. So because of that, they yesterday arranged to have one meeting finally. So that was the first meeting for me to actually see all of the members, most of them at least, I believe, and also to see a little bit about what kind of activities that the club is doing. So for this event, this meeting, then they had arranged for everybody who wanted to participate and also to bring with them a summer movie, that they call it, like for an informal competition, you can say, to see who has made the most competent contribution during the summer. And there were 9 entries this time around. I would say that from my own expectations, I didn't participate because I was just starting out, so I didn't know really what to expect. But watching these movies, there were a couple of them that were quite good, in my book at least. The maximum duration of the movie was set to 5 minutes, and most were hitting somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes in total. So 5 minutes to try to bring on a comprehensive story, but also to bring on the table, you can say, the basic thought process of what a movie, albeit it was set to 5 minutes, should contain. And we were all handed out some voting pamphlets that we could then vote for the first and the second and the third that we deemed were, good, based on some criteria that was set up in the beginning of the meeting. All in all, I thought it was pretty interesting in many ways to be a part of, and I will try to participate with my own little contribution next time. But for sure, I would say that the biggest issue I would have to do so is to find sufficient time and for planning and also shooting a movie that is a little bit more, comprehensive than what I'm doing right now. For the most part, at least, doing these shorter vlogs, they enable me to increase my skills and speed in using tools to edit the videos. So for that part, it's still quite beneficial to be doing that. So that was one part of what we were doing, and the second part was there was a kind of lecture by a person that had been invited, who he's actually one of the producers for a miniseries, for online miniseries for the Swedish company, television company. So he showed us little bits of and examples of the series to come, but also he had a theme in terms of how do you capture an audience and how do you make the correct presentation of a video. And he showed us examples of what was good and what was not so good. And that part I felt was very beneficial to have as a thought when I create something more comprehensive in the future, at least. But for sure, if you have that level on your when you're making the movie, then also you need to have a script and to make that part interesting. So that is the main difference, and something I also would have to practice on and become better at if I decide to do so. Finally then, towards the end, they had some awards for these people who participated and were judged and won. And also they were showcasing some additional tools that they had been getting and testing, like drones and microphones, and also some editing tools like keyboards for editing. That was also interesting to see that there are some people who are having that level of devotion in terms of creating content and creating videos. So the question then comes to mind, how can I improve my vlogs and while at the same time improving the overall quality of what a movie should be, in terms of how do you capture the audience in the beginning, how do you get a good flow going throughout the entire video, and how do you give the viewer new content on a constant basis while watching. And that is the challenge I believe that I will have to work on moving forward, little by little. Specifically the how do I capture a person to make them interested enough to keep on watching all through the videos. The videos are, the vlogs I would say, are in and about 10 minutes on average in terms of length. And even though 10 minutes doesn't sound very long as in terms of time, it's nothing, it is still for a person to watch kind of a long thing, kind of a commitment. And there is a reason why some TV series, they have a set format, and to actually compress that information, the thing that they want to convey in a short and concise manner. Speaking of short and concise, I should keep this shorter now because I can feel that the rain is coming down, starting to come down, and I don't want to get anything wet, and I don't bring an umbrella this time around. Great. I'll take a walk again tomorrow, and a new vlog will be up. So see you tomorrow. Bye bye.